Close Enough to Touch, Rylee Hayes thriller, Book 1, written by Cade Brogan, narrated by Emily Beresford. Chapter 1. It would be impossible for me to stop poisoning people. Anna Zwanziger, Poisoner, 1811. It wasn't so unusual. Women, hunting. Joanna removed the red stabilizer. Now, the use of blowpipes, well, she had to admit that was rare, but not to the point where anyone would consider it strange. Hunters used them in the rainforest to take down prey, monkeys and toucans primarily. Veterinary techs used them in zoos to immobilize, vaccinate, and medicate, much the same as zoo patients. Her targets were animals confined to small spaces. Out of the ordinary, but not strange. Now, the use of poison? Well, that was as common as could be, especially for serial killers of the female persuasion. She injected the deadly poison into the chamber of her syringe, using pliers to mount a hypodermic needle. With a snap, the safety cap was in place. As she slipped the tube-like weapon into a specially sewn pocket along the outside seam of her jeans, she imagined her day. There was nothing she enjoyed more than killing. It had been that way since the very first day. She flashed back to a painful memory, pushing it far away. That had nothing to do with anything, she told herself. She'd convinced herself long ago that it had been no more than a coincidence that her stepdad put his hands all over her that day. She flashed again, collecting her keys. "Get back!" she spat to the unpleasant recollection. "You have no right to spoil my day!" The neighborhood was older, mixed. Apartment buildings snugged close to single-family dwellings. Mom-and-pop businesses squeezed in between. A few structures were condemned, but most looked well-maintained. Black folk lived next to white folk. Chinese lived next to Indians. Gays lived next to straights. Muslims? Well, they lived next to Christians, Buddhists, Jews, and atheists. How could this area be known for having one of the lowest crime rates? She slowed as she neared the rundown 3-story building, her destination. Not the kind of place she'd ever choose to live. Not even if she lacked a penny to her name. It was, however, the kind of place that she often found her victims. She thanked God for her all-brick ranch and her all-white neighborhood.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?